So hi there, this is Richard Wishart, and I'm actually in Cambridge this evening. So it's a lovely evening. It's been really hot. It's been about 30 degrees. Brilliant sunshine. So I've got the sun behind me. It's a bit low now, but what I intend doing is walking around the backs of the colleges up into the town. And I normally do a quite technical sort of Periscope, but not tonight. So I'll do it quite. It'll be quite laid back, and I'll try and show you as much as I can. So this is absolutely brilliant. The sun's coming onto the screen a bit, so I may not actually see all your comments, but love the hearts. That's really excellent. This is King's College. Just in front of it, you can see the lovely grass, and just in front of that, there's the actual river, the Cam. As we walk around, we'll see a bit more of that. But what you see in the middle is the King's College Chapel, and that's where they have the choir and the very famous choir. Oh, yeah. So this is Richard Wishart. I'm in Cambridge. I live in Cambridge. I've been working here today, just on my way home. So before I go home, I thought I'd just give you a walk around the backs of the colleges. So if you want to stay with me, please do. I'll keep talking. We do here. So let's just move on. We're going to move along. I'm going to move along. This is what we call the backs of the colleges. So we have this sort of road along the back, and we have some walks. So what I'll do is start heading this way. We've got, as I said, it's been a really brilliant day today. We've had 30 degrees, and tomorrow's supposed to be even hotter. So yeah, so it's not simple. I'll just give you another quick look. No, we've lost it a little bit, but we can see it. We'll see it again as we go around. Hi there, people. Friends are starting to come on. Hi, Grant. How's it in Scotland? Are you having such good weather as we are down here? So this is the backs of the colleges in Cambridge. As I say, this is my town. And we've got somebody from Denmark. So hi there. Good to see you. What I'm doing is I've been doing periscoping at 8 o'clock every night for the last 2 weeks. First 2 weeks on Periscope. So I'm trying to improve my mastery of the art. You tell me whether I'm any good or not. Some periscopes I've done at a table, and I've talked to people. Hi there from California. Oh, there's a nice. Oh wow, there's sort of looking across there. It's not. You can't really see it too well, but because we're a bit far away. But that's King's College, Cambridge, and there's a big event on. You can see people, unless we're a bit far away, but they're obviously having a big reception out on the lawn. You can see the tables where they've got the wine glasses. Anyway, we're a bit far away, but we'll get a bit closer to where the action is. So this is on they call this the backs of the colleges. Cambridge is, the heart of Cambridge is very old style. It's a university but based on a college system, so that you will be with the college and then you'll go to your faculty during the day. So you may be in King's and you may be studying at the engineering department. So you would live at King's, you would get some tutorials at King's, but you'd actually do your work at the faculty, the engineering faculty. Oh, here we are. Here's another really. Just looking that. Now that is absolutely brilliant. That's King's College, all lit up for you with this fantastic sunshine through a gap in the trees. Now, a friend of mine last night on Periscope showed me how to do quite an interesting thing. It was really obvious, but what you can do is you can take a screenshot of this on your tablet. On my tablet, it's 2 buttons on the right that I press. Take a screenshot and tweet it to me. Have a try. I'll just keep on here for a bit because this is such a brilliant picture. We've got King's College at the back. We've got the grass, the really mown grass in front of it. We then come down to the river, and the people you might be able to see are sitting at the side of the river, and you can see people punting along. Then on this side you've got a field full of cows. Not quite sure what the light's going to do. The light is starting to go a little bit, but it's still quite bright. Very low, but we've got it behind us, so it's not going to block us too much. Okay, so hi David, good to have you on board. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on with the walk now, and hopefully we'll get some more sights. It's a bit far away, but here we go. So we're heading off now on our walk along the backs. So the other side of the road there's quite a few colleges as well. Cambridge is very much a walking city. It's not large, but it is called a city. And there's a little bit of town and gown, they call it. So people who live in the town and people who work in the college. College is the university. But for me, as in my business, I'm a technology consultant and an enterprise architect. The fact that I've got Cambridge University here is absolutely brilliant. Oh, screenshot sent. Excellent. Great. I'll have a look at that when I get back. That's just so cool. I thought that, I mean, I know how to do screenshots, but I never really thought that as you're doing a Periscope, even on the replay, you can just do a screenshot. And what's more, if you're doing the Periscoping, someone else can be helping you by doing the screenshots. Isn't that clever? So we have all the greenery out in some fashion here today in Cambridge. I've been doing some gardening today and things have just been growing like topsy. But Cambridge here is looking really nice. You can just see the light in the trees. So I have a British accent. It's actually a Scottish accent, but it's quite mild. I've been in England now for quite a few years. I'm originally Scottish, from Edinburgh. Okay, so we're walking along the backs of the colleges. What I tend to do when I finish my you thought I was Scottish, okay, good. What I've been doing, which is quite good, is that when I get I save my Periscope saves automatically to my Google Photos album, and then probably at the end of the day, I pick up the video and stick it up on YouTube, and then from YouTube I then put it onto Google Plus and LinkedIn. Now the thing that's quite interesting, I hadn't quite realised, is that YouTube has a little function on it, and the function is it will get rid of shaking and wobbling. So I sort of wobble and shake a bit as I walk along. It's quite difficult to keep the thing actually stabilised. But when you put it up onto YouTube, it will actually take out a lot of the jittering, which is good. So this is now walking up towards the cam. We've got water on either side. We've got a duck and our ducklings. Can you see them in the water there? 4 or 5 ducklings. We've actually got a punt that's sunk as well, so someone's had a good time there. They've actually sunk a punt. But down here we've got, just looking at them, I'll try and get in a bit closer. So we have a duck and 4 or 5 ducklings. Can you see them? Isn't that fantastic? Really nice. The ones that what you also have around about here normally is you have quite a lot of moorhens. There's the ducks in there. You see them just under the tree? The one thing you've got also what look out for here a lot is we have lots of bikes in Cambridge. So even when you're on a pathway like this, you've actually got to be quite careful about where you're walking, because these bikes move at pace. So anyway, we'll continue our constitutional around Cambridge. So here there's water on either side. Okay. So we have some water here. And you can just see actually through, quite a nice view, just through the trees there. You see how it's light? That takes you out onto some greenery, some green. There's some ducks there, so there's some Canada geese in fact, up by the river. So cool. You probably realise from my turn of phrase that I really like Cambridge, the scenery, and particularly this walk. This is one of my favourite walks. Let's see what we can... In this field on the left, there's probably about about 50 Canada geese. I hold up just very, yeah, it's a lovely, it's a fantastic day today. And tomorrow's supposed to be even better. So, got some music here on the right. I won't stop, but you can listen in. Evening. Oh, I'm from Edinburgh, originally from Corstorphine. So Corstorphine Hill, out on the east end, east side of Edinburgh, not far from the Forth Row Bridge. Saw the Forth Row Bridge being built. It was interesting. So there's, I don't know if you can see it, nice little bridge there under the trees. We'll get a better view when we get up to the top. Now this is just a small, gotta be quite careful here because there's a lot of bikes and they are moving, they always move quite quickly. Bikes are the normal way of getting, bikes and walking are the normal way of getting around Cambridge. So here we come up to the bridge and this is where the view really opens up into something a bit spectacular. Just in front of us is the bridge. There's a college there as well, and one of the has a study there, and there's some people actually studying. Oh, very different from Arkansas. Yeah, I guess it probably is. So let's go up onto the bridge. We'll get a good view up here. Well, if you like it, come and see it. So this is now looking back along the River Cam. Lots of people on the other bridge there. There's people punting in the river. Punting is you stand on the back of the punt with a long pole and you push yourself off along the bottom. And some of the colleges are really excellent architecturally as well. And some of the students, oh, different from Tokyo. Great to have Tokyo on. Hey, we've got people from all over the place. It's fantastic. So there's students out sitting having drinks on the balcony. Some poor guys studying in there with their books open. This is the other side of the bridge. So we've got some punts for hire there. You've got some people in punts. Okay, similar to Christchurch. Yeah, my son was out in Christchurch recently. So let's see if we can get some reaction from the punts. Hi there. No, we're not getting any reaction. We've got some, it varies. Sometimes it can be a lot busier than this, but this is quite mild tonight. I think it's been a very hot day. And but it's not warm now, it's very pleasant, very mild. So let's carry on. So I don't know whether you can see this guy. This is the Jerwood Library, built in 1998. And there's a guy studying there. I don't know whether he'll give us a wave. Okay, thanks for taking some screenshots. That's fantastic. It's a neat little trick. I thought it was quite clever. I do appreciate it. So, we carry on down here. Get quite a lot of light brightness from behind, so it's making it quite difficult to see the screen. So I hope you're still with me. Keep those hearts coming. Then at least I know someone's watching. So this is now, we're moving up into some of the little lanes around Cambridge, around the backs. So people live in these rooms. These are the backs of some of the colleges. I missed that comment, that last one, but never mind. Hope you're able to hear me. I'm really just experimenting at the moment on Periscope. Trying to improve my technique, if you like. I'm quite a serious sort of guy, and I talk about serious subjects. But I know you've got to, and I'm not going to change that, but you do need to adapt your style a little bit for working on Periscope. So, get some odd looks here. I was walking down the street talking to my tablet. People are wondering what on earth is going on here. But people, I guess nowadays, regularly talking to telephones and tablets. The only thing they probably don't realise is they're being broadcast to the world. So this Periscope tonight is a little bit different from what I normally do. I've been very focused on trying to understand the functionality and the various uses to which you can put Periscope for my business. Oh, sorry, someone made a comment there. I just missed that one. But the ergonomics of doing this sort of thing are incredible, because you've got a screen, you've got to watch you don't bump into lampposts or bollards, and people, when they're commenting, you've got to try and read the comments. So we'll try our best. So here it opens up now into some of the other college buildings. If you have a look along there, that's fantastic. I think that's a college dining room up there. And then we'll walk along this way. We have lots of tourists, lots of visitors in Cambridge. This is one of the colleges here. There's lots of colleges all over the place. So this is Trinity College. I think Periscope will be bigger than Facebook. Well, it's different from Facebook. But I think what we're getting is, because we've got a large demographic already on Twitter, they're moving onto Periscope. So we'll be going up this road later. You can see it there, that's quite good. And also people, quite used to people doing strange things in Cambridge, so me walking around with my tablet in front of me is not that odd. But we must try and get the ergonomics sorted out, because we need something a little bit better than this. So maybe something a little bit more sort of Google Glass type concept, where you're actually wearing something. So let's have a look here. So do you remember we saw the King's College Chapel from the river? Well, this is it in front of us. So we're coming up quite close to it. And this is Clare College here. So let's just give you a quick look around. So here's King's College Chapel. We're at the North Gate. It's a lovely evening. You just look at that magnificent building up there with the sunlight shining on it. So sweep round a bit. You can probably see in the distance that actually goes down to the river where we were. This is Clare College here. I've actually got a friend who's a porter at Clare College, which is quite cool. And what they've got down we'll have a little sneak in. So it's no cycles, dogs, radios or picnics, but it doesn't say anything about Periscope. So let's go and have a quick look. What we have here is some lavender. Lavender is normally from Norfolk, but it's also Cambridgeshire as well. So lavender all the way down there and all the way down there. And the colleges are quadrangles. They sort of move down towards the river, so it's quadrangles and quadrangles and quadrangles. And students actually live in these rooms. And you have another chapel there. So the place is absolutely heaving with chapels and colleges. I don't know how many colleges there are. There's a lot. Cambridge, being one of the oldest universities in the UK, had a sort of college system. I think it was actually formed when someone came up from Oxford and formed it. I actually went to Edinburgh University, so Edinburgh University is one of the top universities as well. Not quite as big as Cambridge, but it's in the top tier. There's always some fantastic coats of arms. And my friend, Dr. Chris Thomas, is really good. He does this for fun as well, going around the colleges. And he knows all the history of all the coats of arms and all the details. So, lots of little passageways. When established? I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on that. I do know, but I don't want to be quoted in public against something that's completely wrong. We've got the gatehouse of one of the colleges here. That's quite interesting. Don't know whether you can see it, but it's not a clock tower. It's a what do you call it? It's a sundial tower. Don't know whether you can see it depends on the hands actually stick out, and it's where the shadow falls. So we're walking up this little passageway here. On the right hand side we have the Senate building. The Senate building is where all the graduations take place. So we have the Senate building on the right hand side. The Senate building, certainly at the moment, is whiter than most of the other buildings, but I don't know whether it's just that it's been smartened up recently. They do keep the buildings really well, and there's a lot of maintenance work goes on these old buildings. Hi Grant, I got your photos through, that's great. Thanks for that. So in real time, I'm a Don. No, my name's Richard, it's not a Don. No, I live and work in Cambridge. So I'm an enterprise architect, I've got my own business. It's a high-tech business, and there's enough, obviously, mix and network with a lot of the high-tech businesses around about here, so I'm quite well connected into Cambridge. So here it opens up into, we're now getting closer to the centre of Cambridge. There's a lot of visitors, as you can see. There's the Senate Hall. Let's move out to one of the things that we did, one of my friends was in the organising committee of just after Christmas, they did an Illuminate festival. So all these fantastic buildings we had here were all covered in images and movement and graphic art. It was a real crowd puller. So this is to give you a quick panorama. So we've got Cambridge University Press, this building on the right, then we've got the little passageway along there. There's a whole number of colleges on the left hand side, a lot of bookshops and cafes on the right. So swing round, the Senate building that I was talking to you about, and then King's College, and then this University Church here. How many colleges? I don't know, it's a lot. It's more than you would expect. I think it's something in the region, I'm not an expert, it's a region of 15 to 20 colleges. I'll show you this. This is, we've got bikes and tourists and all sorts going on here. I don't think it's working too well when I'm focusing into the light. But outside the church, what they have is a... Okay, thanks Grant, appreciate that. Good to see you. This is made out of bronze, and it's got some braille on it as well for people who are partially sighted. But this is actually a map of the centre of Cambridge and where all the colleges are. It was done for the Golden Jubilee of the Queen Elizabeth. And then this is King's Parade along here. So let's just move along a little bit and give you some of that. So here we go. Oh, can you hear the chime on the bell? I know they do bell ringing in there as well. Just up there is the square. Actually, then getting more into the town, into the shops. I'm going to disappear up there in a minute. I'm going to try and find a proper sort of tripod for my Periscope. Don't know whether I'll be lucky or not this time of night, we'll see. And then this is King's Parade. And then this is King's Chapel. Anyway, so I think that's just about me. My arms are getting a bit sore now, but let me just try just turning it around. See if we can get me on. Just so you can see who this, oh, Edinburgh. Edinburgh's Old Ricky, the Athens of the North. So anyway, this is me, this is Richard Wishart. I'm in Cambridge. I'm a newbie periscoper. I'm playing with it. I'm going to use it for my business. But at the moment I'm just playing different things, trying different ideas. The idea of doing a tour of Cambridge was, on such a lovely evening as this, was something I really wanted to do. I'm going to be periscoping or scoping every evening at 8 o'clock. They won't all be like this, some will be a bit more serious. Also this week I've got a number of things on. Tomorrow morning, really early if you're up for it, about 7 o'clock I'm going to be doing a LinkedIn seminar where I'm going to be periscoping it. I'm also, the day after, I'm going to be in Cambridge Business Lounge, moves to St Ives, so in St Ives we're going to have Cambridge Business Lounge, I'm going to be there periscoping it. And on Friday I'm doing a seminar at Huntingdonshire Business Network. So I'm just trying out the different things. And no, thanks for the compliment. You've got to try these things out. It's not obvious, and you've got to be. I've got a particular style, but I'm very aware that I've got to adapt that style to this technology. So that's me. I've got this lovely wafting smell of nice food, really nice food coming out from the town centre. So before I head home, I think I might go and have something to eat and a nice cold pint of beer, real ale. How about that, eh? Good. Well, thank you very much for watching. As I say, this is going to be going up on YouTube, Google Plus, and LinkedIn. So thank you all for listening in, and I really appreciate your support.